And we're recording. So hello everybody and welcome to a new SUMO community meeting. Today is Monday the 25th of January. January is almost over already. So I'm very happy to see so many people here with us today. So hello. Hi Centurion, hi Costan Slayer, hi Mick, hi Philip, hi everybody else who's watching. And let's get started. We have quite a full agenda. I have pasted the agenda link in SUMO, and yeah, if you have any comments or questions and you're just watching, so you're not actually connected, please just ping us on SUMO so we can address those. All right, so let's look at the agenda. No, I don't see any roundtable items, so I will move straight to SUMO Dev Update. Fortunately, Kadir could not be with us today, but he told me to let you know that we are actually testing the new AAQ flow this week. So exciting times. If anybody's particularly interested in that, just let myself or Kadir know. And then I'll move on to Firefox Desktop. Mark, are you with us?
Yes, I am with you. So for Firefox Desktop, this is a really quiet release that's happening tomorrow, release 44. There's no major issues. Crash stats are all right. The only major change is push notifications are going live, and push notifications, what we're calling push notifications V1, which is a very limited feature set, but users will notice the ability to click buttons on some notifications, things like that, as well as, I guess we're yet to see really what sites are going to do with those. It's up to developers to use that functionality, but already, if you've been on Dev Edition, you may have noticed on Facebook, sites like Twitter, those notifications have changed slightly, depending on where they've activated those changes in different places. You may see different things than what users in another place are going to see, because that's the nature of huge web apps like that. We'll start to see more of those types of push notifications in smaller apps as more awareness for this functionality grows. Yet to see what kinds of potential problems there are with that, things that we'll have to do support on, but so far it doesn't look like there's any issues that we can anticipate, at least not in the near future. There were some issues with the beta, some pretty major issues with the 44 beta, with not being able to set the default browser on Ubuntu, with not being able to change the new tab page with extensions. That functionality was accidentally removed. All these things have been fixed, and we are about to approve a final release candidate, hopefully, that will go out tomorrow, and there's going to be no major issues, no major outstanding issues or crashes that we know of. So it's looking good. That's it for Firefox Desktop right now. It's a really slow time. Does anybody have any questions about anything specific, though? Nope. All right. Well, we'll move on. Oh, I have one announcement that I want to make with Firefox Desktop. So I'm going to be involved with some project that's going on in San Francisco for the first 2 weeks of next month, and I'll probably be, I may not be in this meeting for a while after that, but at least, that's yet to be seen, but at least for those 2 weeks, Roland will be filling in for me for Firefox Desktop, as well as he should be the person to ask about Firefox Desktop issues. Feel free to email me. I may not respond too quickly because I'm going to be kind of offline and working with this group in San Francisco. But ask Roland. He may not have a quick answer for you, but he may. And if he doesn't, he'll get a hold of me, and we'll get you the answers you need.
Anyway, Philip has all the answers anyway, so.
Yeah, or go to Philip, because, yeah, he's great. We're just talking about this.
Working on a cross-functional team for around, I don't know, something.
You hear, Philip? Nope. All right. Well, that's it for.
He is online.
You are. There you are.
Yeah, I've just added a few. There are a few third-party crashes, but let's see how they develop. Trustee is usually very quick to fix their crashes, so
yeah, obviously there's lots of crashes, but luckily there's none that are like extremely major for this release. Nothing too alarming. Yeah, but we were just saying, Philip, sorry, that especially these past couple of weeks when I've kind of been working towards this other stuff that I'm going to be working on, you've been, I think, maybe more on top of Firefox issues than I have. So I hope you're okay with us saying, ask Philip.
No worries.
Don't overburden him. He's just doing this out of the goodness of his heart. So, but he does often have the answers.
Yep.
All right, that's it for Firefox Desktop. I don't want to take up more time.
Sure. Thank you so much, Mark. And also don't forget to hang out in SUMO on IRC, where not only Philip, but other amazing members of our community are hanging out. And it's usually quite a lot of fun. So do join us. We promise to be nice. All right. So if there are no more questions for Mark, and thanks Mark once again, I'll move on to what's going on with Android and iOS. Roland.
Hello. Yes, I will try to man the desktop helm a little bit for Mark while he's gone. And but for Firefox for Android, it's coming up tomorrow. We had a huge kerfuffle about Firefox for Android crash rates, as Philip knows, as Rachel knows, as anybody who goes to channel meetings or reads channel meeting notes knows, or is in release drivers, which I think is a public mailing list. Right, Philip? Release drivers is a public mailing list. So I believe the current proposal, current plan, I've been away, so I'm not 100% sure. We will be doing a staged rollout using Google Play's staged rollout feature. Not quite sure how that works, but it is like desktop where we can deploy, I believe it's like desktop where we can deploy 5 to whatever, X%, say 5 to 15%, and see what happens and then roll it out later. We do have a thread about Firefox 44. It's mostly me and Barrage talking about Barage's articles. Thank you, Barrage, again. 44 is a small release, so is 45. 44 has the often requested set a homepage feature. So this should be interesting to see if we get any feedback from those old people like me who prefer to set a homepage. I don't actually use a homepage, but I did for 10 years, just on Android. Any questions with Firefox or Android?
It seems not.
Know where to find me if you do have questions. And if you do find burning issues in your locale, your language, or whatever for Firefox 44 when it comes out tomorrow, please let me know. We're still plugging away at the Firefox for iOS, moving on to Firefox for iOS 2.0 release, which we hope to release in this quarter, Q1, so late February or sometime later. To that end, I believe we have a code freeze. To that end, our articles will be done in English this week, right, Joni?
They are actually done except for one article.
Please localize them when Joni or I set it to ready for L10N, which will be done this week if it isn't done already. Other than that, I don't have any updates for iOS. Any questions about iOS? Always gratefully appreciated.
Any questions for Roland? If not, you know where to find him. Ping him on IRC. As usual, or write to him. He will be more than happy to answer. Right, Roland? Right.
Of course.
Of course. Okay, so thank you so much for the updates. We will move on to knowledge base. Joni, I think that's you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Great.
With a bit of an echo, but you're fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a windowless room in the basement right now, but by choice.
I don't know. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, thanks, Philip, for bringing attention to the redirect. I've approved your edit, so it's all fixed. Lauren, do you want to take this next one?
Yes, I just want to let everyone know that I think I've mentioned this a few times, but now we're really going into it. Joni and I are both creating a knowledge-based training guide. We teach new and incoming technical writers like how to actually write the articles. So, because right now it's really difficult for them to actually find information. How do I actually write said article? So, we're creating a giant guide to show them how to actually do that.
Cool. So the next one, so version 44 article updates are done and ready for localization. Well, they've been ready for the past few weeks. So thanks to all of you who have already localized articles. And if you have any questions, let me know. Also, 2.0 articles are ready for localization. We have one article, like a meta article, that's going to be linked in product, and we're just waiting for the product team to finalize that. But yeah, they should all be ready this week. And that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Joni. Any other questions about KB? Okay, if not, let's move on to Elton.
That would be me, I guess. Hi, everybody. Great to see you. It's really cool to see everybody here. I mean, that's really, 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 really cool. I hope you can hear me okay. I don't have too many updates. We have Dinesh, who's our new local leader for Telugu. Thank you so much for being on board with us for a while and actually, moving the dial for Telugu. It's been very, very dormant for quite a while. But after all the good work you've done and after reviewing some stuff coming from other people, we have slowly a good trajectory for Telugu. And I know this is not the most important language for the planet, but to be honest, for every single user that comes in and is looking for content in their own language, I think that language is the most important one. So once again, Dinesh, thank you very, 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 very much. Now, also about the survey results, we remember, as you may remember, we had this survey and we had people answering that most of them didn't have time to contribute. So I know that some of you have voiced already their opinion to me via IRC or private messages or on the thread. Some of you would like to have a local Elton and Stag guide, and this is something that the locale leaders should be slowly working on, because that may help you contribute much easier and much faster. There are some tools that we keep mentioning here and there that should make things also easier and faster for you. And for general localization tips, we will try to figure out with the local leaders, with the reviewers, with the existing localizers, what would be the best practices to make localization faster for everybody who's just starting and contributes once or twice and wants to make more contributions, but it's actually too hard for them. And I think Gaith is actually with us today. Synergy, are you there? I think he's there. Because he wanted to add something as well, right?
He is there. I mean, I see him as guest. Synergy, can you speak? If you cannot speak, type. Can you type?
Yeah, maybe he's in a very loud place. I'm just going to look on IRC if he's there. Nothing from him. But in general, I mean, if you have any tips or if you have any suggestions or if you have any questions about helping localizers after the first localization and making the process easier for them, there is a thread about it with the results. Please write in there. This is the place to discuss this. And we want to make sure that people are going to have an easier life with SUMO in their first steps. That's about it. Any questions for me or any comment?
Any questions for Michal? Take one, take two. All right, so no questions, then I'll move on. Sport forum. So we're preparing a new SUMO day this week because of the Firefox 44 release. So it will happen this Thursday as usual, and I will post more updates on the blog and details about how this is going to work. But it's going to be again the 24-hour event, and we'll try to answer all the incoming questions on the forums. So please, if you have some time, join us. So in this crusade to get everything answered, we'll really appreciate everybody's help on Thursday. As it is a release, we expect more questions than usual, even if it's a quiet one, but we know how those goes. So SUMO Days is Thursday. I hope everybody's excited. Let's do it. And I see no questions. No questions. Okay, I'll move on to what's going on with social. We actually made a brand new category here on the Etherpad for updates on social. As I told you last time and in a few other meetings last year, we're revamping our new social strategy, and we're working with the social team to get more people engaged on the social channels to get questions answered. So what's going to happen next? We're actually working on a training for people who are helping with social support in general, both Army of Awesome or the new tool that is called Sprinkler. So if anybody has any ideas on what should be in this training, again, please let me know. I'll post something on the forum, like the big picture that we have on what we think it should be. But again, any feedback is welcome. I expect to have a lot of fun with this new social tool that we'll be using. So yeah, exciting times. Again, if you're interested in anything social, how this is going to work, anything about the training, or if you just want to help out, let me know. Once we have more updates, we're just figuring out the last details. We'll post everything so everybody will know. And I think that's it from my side. Any questions there? Nope. Okay, everybody's happy. Then I'll move on to community. Who wants to talk about the Mozilla Bangladesh tour?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Not me, I mean somebody.
I think Centurion will do it.
But can we hear you? I cannot hear you, sorry. Are you muted? Or is it just me?
Sorry, I was muted. We finished our second city of this tour just yesterday. We covered 2 universities in this tour, and hopefully we'll get 10 to 12 new contributors after this tour in support forum and the NetAlliance. And you can see the pictures, and the blog post will become soon. That's all.
This is awesome. Thank you so much for running this, and thank you so much for your patience with organization. I know this was not easy, and there were some glitches on the way. Seeing all the happy faces in the great.
I think we had some noise there, and now I hear myself as well. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you so much, Centurion, for making this effort. And yes, the pictures are very cool. I'm just scrolling through them. So yeah, everybody check out those pictures. See how people are having fun with sumo across the world. It's pretty interesting. All right. Anything else for today? Any other last-minute questions, concerns? Nope. So everybody's ready to have an awesome week with Mozilla support? Hope so. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining the call today. It's great to see so many people around, and I hope we'll see you again next time. Meanwhile, have a great week. Have a great rest of the day for those who are just waking up. Have a good night for those who are going to bed. And yeah, I'll see you online. I'll see you on SUMO, on IRC. Yeah, talk to you soon.
We have
Bye.
days. Very nice.
Cheers. Bye.
Happy release week.
Happy release week indeed.